Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Seattle Sonics MyNBA series. And in this episode, it is a little bit different, and the biggest reason being why is because I have moved this series over to PC. Over the weekend, I got a PC, and I figured that why not move this series to the PC where there's so much more customization and so many more things we can do on the PC, and I ended up doing that. Alright, so I'll be completely honest, we did not make a ton of changes this offseason, and you will see with the roster right here. You will notice, first things first, we do have a new player on the team, and his name is Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy just came off a season where he had his most efficient season, 45% from the field, which is his second highest mark, 42% from three, which is insane because he shoots a lot of threes and some tough looks as well, and 93% from the free throw line. So Trey Murphy is an efficient player, but I figured we needed another scoring option, and he definitely brings that for us next to Alondes Williams. And I've tried my best to recreate the stats and the teams and the history from PS5 because you can't just share a scenario, which I thought you would be able to do, but you can't, so I had to recreate everything. But I took my time, and it turned out pretty well. Malawatch is still pretty mid here, but you know, he's doing pretty good. Tari Eason still here, of course. Musa Diabate, he got a new face scan cyber face mod that I added, so it looks a lot like Musa. He doesn't look like some kind of weird looking backup center for us. It actually looks like Musa Diabate, so that's pretty fire. AJ Johnson still here. AJ Green also gave him a cyber face update. Looks pretty good. Got a player base model as well. Same thing with PJ Washington. I think his model looks a lot better compared to 2K's model. I'm pretty sure that's the only guy. We kept the team the same though. We picked up Jay Huff. Kind of want to experiment with having a 5-out lineup with Jay Huff, and also I want to try small ball, running maybe Deron Holmes at center, or hell, even PJ Washington at center, or Tari Eason. Try and see if we can spark something offensively with that. Tyler Smith we picked up as well, somebody who's pretty interesting. We've had him on the team for years in this sim, and he's another small ball type center. And Sion James, pretty sure he played at Duke. I don't think he was from Indiana, but could be wrong there. The thing I'm gonna do is we'll wait maybe a couple weeks, a month or two, or even at the latest the trade deadline, and see how our team is doing. I do think we need another star. I mean, Alondes is a star, but he's not number one. And as much as I want to have some homegrown talent, we just don't have much to work with. And I think we want to compete for a championship. We got to try and pick up a guy who's going to get the job done. So guys that I'm looking at, and guys that I were looking at in the offseason, a guy like Anthony Edwards, who is, that's obviously a really big player to trade for, and it says he's untouchable, but I'm sure we can try and work something out there. Maybe, you know, if the Cavs don't do good again, maybe a guy like Garland or Donovan Mitchell. We'll see there, but their team looks pretty stacked. The Celtics, they've struggled a lot. I don't think Tatum would be available, but maybe De'Aaron Fox. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Morant if the Grizzlies end up playing bad. In this universe, Trae Young still on the Hawks. Boogie Flanders not on the Warriors. He's on the Heat. There's a few differences here and there, but you know, most of it's pretty much the same. Like the Jazz are pretty much the same. Jokic is still on the Clippers and stuff like that. The Mavericks are pretty good still. Giannis is here on the Suns. Gave him a cyber face. Same thing with Devin Booker. So these guys look a lot better. I'm trying to see, who else did I give cyber face to? Shea. Yeah, Shea's looks really good. His was free somehow. I don't know how. J-Dub, his looks amazing. And he's got his tats really clean. OKC has Will Riley in this universe, and he is a monster. Koa Pete still here. Braden Burries and City Ye. Topic here. I mean, this team's pretty insane. Anthony Edwards, I gave him a face scan. I'm kind of just rambling about PC stuff now, but his looks incredible. It looks great. Good, not great. Jared Vanderbilt got one as well. Yeah, I'm just showing you all the cyber faces. Could not find one for Tamani Kamara, but you know, it is what it is. Jordan Poole, he got one as well. Pretty good. But yeah, I think adding that realism, more realism, and I'll show you in just a second what the presentation looks like. You'll be kind of blown away at how much you can change on PC. It's just such a cool thing to see. Here's Derek White at a 76 overall. I might raise his overall, but I gave him a cyberface as well. Man, Celtics do not look amazing. Jokic got a cyberface. Hero got a cyberface. It's pretty cool. Oh, Miles McBride, he got an update as well. I am just rambling. Dylan Brooks, he got one. He's back on the Grizzlies now. That's funny. Got his tattoos added. But with this roster, I used, I think it was attention to details roster, so it has a lot more realism to it. I will say some of the numbers that they average are a little lower than I would like it, but I'll try and adjust that. And then I also got some new sliders from, I believe, attention to detail as well, and those are supposed to be a lot more realistic. Game speed at 60. But let me show you the presentation, and then I'll just show you. No, I really won't. There's not a ton to show. It's really just an update episode, really just a filler episode. Then we'll have gameplay next episode, so I hope you like that. But here is the presentation update. As you load in, it should be.
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sideline.
All right, we can mute the commentary, but as you can see, it is ESPN presentation, which I think is extremely fire. There's so many more options on PC for settings and stuff like that. But yeah, there is ESPN presentation, like everything ESPN. Which you'll see here in just a second. We lose the jump ball, but it is the ESPN scoreboard, the bottom ticker. ESPN has all the stats and stuff like that. It's got some shows from ESPN, some realistic sponsorships from the actual NBA, and I think it looks incredible. Now, this audio could be extremely hard to listen to. I don't know, I haven't adjusted too many settings on OBS, but as you can see, it looks really clean. Let me try and see if I can get, some sort of screen wipe, something like that. Tari Eason in the corner knocks it down. But yeah, everything looks really cool, and I'm proud of the way it's turned out so far. There's obviously a lot more I could add, with shaders and new cyber faces and stuff like that, and I definitely will as time goes on. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to show you. The biggest thing with this team at this point in time is, are we good enough? I don't know, and only time will tell. We are going to have to wait. Maybe a few weeks we'll have the answer. Maybe we start off strong and get some false hope, but we're definitely going to be making a trade soon. Just let me know who you think we should trade for, and I'll try and listen to your demands. But yeah, other than that, no face cam. I'm still trying to figure out that as well on this PC. I don't have a face cam at all. Usually we're just using my MacBook camera as the camera, but we'll see. I will see you guys next time. Peace.